So I wanted to put together a really quick and easy Madam Glam Gel nail tutorial for people at home who are barely beginners. For this process, you're going to want to have alcohol, a lint-free wipe, a base coat, a polish, a top coat, one of these wooden cuticle pushers, a nail dehydrator, medium hand file, and a nail lamp. So on clean hands, you'll want to start by pushing this cuticle back very gently. If you have a spot where it looks like the skin is really wanting to stick on the nail, then you'll just kind of rub at it like this until it's removed. So after we get that cuticle removed, our next step is to remove the shine from the natural nail. So we're going to start with our medium grit file and just lightly buff at that nail to remove the shine. You'll see me buffing at this plastic hand a little harder simply because it's plastic, but remember you'll want to go gentle on your own natural nails. Once you're done removing that shine from the natural nail, you're going to want to take your alcohol and a lint-free wipe and just remove that dust and debris from your nail. This is also going to help dehydrate, but we're going to grab our dehydrator and make sure that nail is dehydrated. Let that dry. Grab your base coat. You want to make sure you've got a thin layer of base coat, so I'm just going to double wipe one side of the brush and then apply this to the nail. And to get by that cuticle, you'll just rock it in the bag. If you have longer nails and you have a free edge, you'll want to make sure to cap that free edge. Then you're going to want to slide that nail into your nail lamp for 30 seconds. Next, we're going to grab our polish. Again, we want to just wipe one side of the polish. And I like to, when I first apply it, I like to kind of dab it across the nail just to kind of get a good flowing of the polish. And then I'm just going to come through and I want a nice, just even light coat. If I need to go, again with the polish color, that's fine. We'll just repeat it. So again, rock it back in that cuticle area to get as close as you can to the cuticle wall without touching your skin, of course. If you have some areas that look like they're missing a little bit of polish, you can try to kind of dab at it and see if you can get that polish color to cover it evenly. But I know with this particular color, we're going to need a second coat, so I'm not too worried about making sure everything is covered. But once you get it pretty even, then you're going to want to put it in the nail light, and you'll go under for 30 seconds. And we're going to apply another coat just to make sure that our nail is fully covered and even. So I'm just wiping off this one side, trying to take as much product off as I can because I know we don't need too much. Then I'm just going to start by filling in these little parts that look like they need the extra color, then smoothing that out over them and over the whole nail just to make sure it's even. And a couple things that you can do is if you feel like you didn't get it very nicely around that cuticle area, you can take a really thin brush, dip it in some of the color here, and then just lightly trace out, again, that cuticle area. And then just make sure that your all over nail surface, the polish is nicely smooth all over the surface. And then we'll just remember to cap our free edge here if you have longer nails. And we're going to go back into the nail lamp for 30 seconds. Now it's time for our top coat. So you're going to grab your top coat. We want to have one side that has a pretty good amount of product on it, so just wipe off the back side of that brush and just very gently apply that top coat to the surface of the nail, making sure that we cover anywhere where we have that gel polish. If you didn't do this step, you would have a tacky surface and you would have to remove that tack with some alcohol and your lint-free wipe. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to go with our top coat. We go into that light again for 30 seconds. And then she is all done, and you have a beautifully polished nail that is going to last you for weeks.